From the station on your side, this is WAVY News 10.
The sounds of gunfire are sending some neighborhoods in Norfolk closer to a crime crisis. Another 4 shootings just last night.
So what can be done to stop this dangerous trend that's sending people to the hospital and taking lives? That's the question people living in those neighborhoods have, and that includes city leaders.
The crime stats for Norfolk so far this year are of big concern. 17 people have been killed in the city, and we're not even 4 months into 2016. There have also been 5 shootings involving police officers, 2 alone this past Friday.
And then there's this, 4 more shootings last night within 4 hours in separate sections of the city. It left many asking, why in the world is this happening?
10 on your side's Brandy Cummings is asking some tough questions to city leaders about the violence. Brandy?
Well, Anita, Tom, the city leaders we talked to say there isn't just one solution to fixing the city's crime problem, but they say police having a positive relationship with the citizens is a start. The Norfolk NAACP is also stepping up trying to help. The question on the minds of many, what will it take to stop the violence that seems to be plaguing Norfolk?
I think what we're going to have to do here in Norfolk, in Huntersville, is code enforcement. So I think we're going to have to be a little bit heavy-handed in this city.
It's part of the families, it's the communities, it's the city council. Everybody has to show that we are making public safety our #1 priority along with public education.
Just 2 opinions of what can curb crime. Both men agree community policing will help too.
We got to get our officers out of the cars. They have to walk up and down the street. They have to interact with the different residents that they see.
I think community policing is very, very important and is an important role to play. And I think our city leaders should be out in the forefront and building those relationships with our communities.
But the lack of trust is a barrier, so the Norfolk NAACP is trying to help.
Now, a lot of citizens just feel uncomfortable at this particular moment dialing 911 or talking to the police for whatever reason.
They've created a tip line encouraging citizens to report crimes and help police solve them. NAACP legal chair Rick James says no one person or department can fix the crime problem.
Families, grandparents, teachers, educators, police officers, community leaders, the NAACP, we all have a role to play.
I think we just need to recognize the fact that these are hot spots. They're all over the city, they're all over the country, and it's just going to take time to address them, and we plan to address them.
And Councilman Riddick says there are some plans in the works as we head into the summer months to address crime, but he wouldn't talk about them specifically. We do expect to learn more tonight. My colleague is covering that part of the story.
I'm Liz Kilmer covering tonight's Norfolk City Council meeting, and you know the concerns over the spike in crime will be addressed. We're told Police Chief Michael Goldsmith will talk about what's being done in the wake of multiple homicides and officer-involved shootings. Plus, we expect to learn more about possible body camera upgrades, how police are reviewing new technology that would cause those cameras to turn on automatically. The formal meeting starts tonight at 7. We'll be sitting in. You can follow me on Twitter at Liz Kilmer TV for updates. Plus, I'll have much more coming up on WAVY News 10 at 10 and 11.
Our coverage of this story continues on all platforms. Look for updates on Fox 43 at 7 and 10, then here on WAVY News 10 at 11. Between newscasts, you can get information on wavy.com or our mobile app.
Also tonight, the winds of change blowing through. It was a perfect day for the beach, as this shot illustrates, but spring in Hampton Roads is always one step forward and then one step back. Along with it, some rain. I'm here with meteorologist Don Slater to talk about when this wet weather could move in.
Well, it's going to be wet. We're going to see some rainfall eventually, but it's not going to be very, very much at all.
Good.
We'll just see a stray shower or two.
It is spring after all.
Yeah, I think the biggest change that we're going to see is the fact that we're going to see temperatures really, really drop on down. That'll affect all of us. Here's what's going on with everything right now. I want to show you how warm it did get today. 85 degrees, for example, in Newport News. We've dropped a couple of degrees since then. We hit 85 as well in Norfolk for the day today. And it's still at 85, even at 6 o'clock. A bit breezy out there. Winds out of the southwest at 10 to 20, 84, 85, 86 degrees. A couple of 83-degree readings. Here's where we are during the morning hours tomorrow. We're going to take you through the day. And as far as those temperatures, 68, 71 at 9 o'clock. And I think this is about as warm as we're going to get because of the fact that the cool air starts arriving by the noon hour. And that front will just wiggle and waggle right on in over the top of us. How about rainfall? snowfall for tomorrow. What are we going to see as far as that? We'll take you through the day tomorrow, 7 o'clock to 7 in the morning to 7 in the evening, and we don't really see all that much rain. Yeah, carry an umbrella if you want, but you're not going to need it for most of the day, but you are going to need to dress a little bit more warmly. It'll be into the 60s by the end of the day coming up tomorrow. We'll tell you what else is going on with our forecast. A lot of big changes. We'll have it for you in just a few minutes.
And when the weather changes, have the WAVY weather app ready for live radar views anytime, any place.
The road in and out of the Outer Banks is back open tonight after a deadly crash we've been covering since this morning. The crash happened right before 11 a.m. along Caratoke Highway in Jarvisburg, North Carolina. Investigators say a pickup truck driver drifted over the center line, crashing head-on into the tractor trailer, which started on fire. It also sideswiped a Humvee. Paramedics took the tractor trailer driver to the hospital. Investigators haven't released the name of the man who died.
A man faces up to 50 years in prison after a plea in a deadly drunk driving crash. This morning, 29-year-old James Dyson pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and a list of other charges. It's all from this January 2014 crash. Police say Dyson ran a red light, led officers on a chase, and eventually crashed into another car, killing the driver, Kelvin Bracey. 2 passengers in Dyson's car were also hurt. Dyson will be sentenced in late August.
The numbers are in for arrests at College Beach weekend. Stats released by police this morning show a significant spike in arrests and tickets over last year. 10 on your side's Jason Marks is crunching the numbers at the oceanfront tonight. Jason.
Anita, we spoke with business owners down here who say, yeah, you know what, it was crowded. There were a lot of people, but everything was peaceful. However, that doesn't mean police weren't busy. No one wants to think about numbers while sitting on a beach, but a block over on Atlantic Avenue, business owners are looking at their bottom lines.
For like 10 hours straight, it was a line out from the bathroom all the way up.
Lined up all the way to the door inside Sal's Pizza over the College Beach weekend. Instead of chaos, things were profitable.
So a few people get pulled over, that was about it.
We all remembered what happened back in 2013 when it was a weekend of violence. Since then, police have tried to change things, and business owners say it's working.
I think the police, they finally found out, what they need to do, and they did it, and it worked.
But 10 on your side wanted to see it for ourselves. We went into the numbers of police incidents over the past College Beach weekends. So let's take a look at this. In 2014, there was 435 cases. Things were way down in 2015. We only had 190, but remember, the weather was terrible. This past weekend, we were back up to 371. So that's 95% more than it was in the previous year, yet still less than it was in 2014. Police say this past weekend there were 65 arrests and 306 summons handed out. We were told it would be all hands on deck for the weekend for officers, meaning most of the department's 1,000 officers were at the oceanfront.
There was a lot of officers. Every time I looked out the window, I saw a few of them there wearing vests. I mean, it just gives you some kind of feeling of safety.
And that's what it's all about. It's all about safety. We wanted to find out more about those 65 arrests, what they were there for. Police said we could not find out yet. It would take about a week. I did ask police how they would evaluate the weekend. They told me they would not comment. That's the latest in Virginia Beach. Jason Marks, 10 on your side.
Well, the ATF and Hampton police are looking for some gun thieves tonight. The theft happened sometime overnight at Treasure Chest Pawn and Gun on West Mercury Boulevard. Police say the suspects got away with 4 weapons as well as a large amount of jewelry during the break-in. A $4,500 reward is being offered for information leading to an arrest. So the number you have to call if you do have info, the crime line, it's 1-888-LOCK-YOU-UP.
Still to come on WAVY News 10 at 6, a show of support for a local school principal who was placed on leave. We have an update on a petition drive underway now.
Plus, months in the making, Virginia's former governor has his day with the nation's highest court. But how will that case be made? Andy Fox has a preview. And in sports, some cross-state college competition at Harbor Park today. Bruce has highlights.
And get ready for several days of unsettled weather. Dawn's forecast as we continue this Tuesday night.
A symbol of a bygone era, the Cavalier Hotel over the years lost its luster. Now a developer is renovating it.
I wanted to restore the hotel.
The project, over budget and behind schedule. Will a developer's dilemma cost taxpayers? Thursday on WAVY News 10 at 6.
WAVY News 10 is now on at 7 o'clock weeknights on Fox 43. It's a new newscast built around your busy life.
News doesn't stop when your day ends. Watch WAVY News 10 at 7, weeknights on Fox 43.
The word spread fast about Betty Pollard's hometown catering, and in 1967, the first Pollard's Chicken and the famous fried chicken and puffs were born. Today, the family runs Pollard's Chicken restaurants and catering all over Hampton Roads, and people still agree that Pollard's is the best chicken in town.
Right now, at Star Motors, all new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles are reduced. You pay what we pay.
That's right. You pay the same price Star Motors employees pay.
There's no need to haggle. Everyone gets a fair price and amazing discounts on parts and accessories.
And free state inspections for the life of your vehicle.
Our body shop and paint specialists are here to restore your vehicle just like new.
Come in now for Ram Truck Month at Star Motors.
Where you always get that one-of-a-kind Star treatment.
It's Empire Today's biggest sale, the 50-50-50 sale. 50% off carpet and flooring, 50% off padding and materials, and 50% off installation. That's right, half off your entire project. You can save thousands. Empire's 50-50-50 sale won't last long. Don't miss 50% off carpet and flooring, 50% off padding and materials, and 50% off installation.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. Honda believes in helping you use your garage to its fullest potential. That's why we're offering great deals on the things you'll want in your garage, like the Honda CR-V. The best-selling SUV in America comes with a standard multi-angle rear-view camera and plenty of cargo space. Great for transporting lots of stuff, say to storage or the dump. Hurry to the Honda Dream Garage sales event. You've got a garage to fill. Time's running out on all the great deals. Don't miss the event. Now at your Honda dealer.
Pollard's. For 49 years now, chicken at its best. Choose a North Carolina-style pork barbecue, homemade chicken barbecue, or chicken salad sandwich with fries and a drink for $4.99. Stop by one of our 9 locations today. Pollard's is the best chicken in town.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Michael & Son. From the station on your side, you're watching WAVY News 10 at 6.
Back now with a petition drive to get a Virginia Beach school principal back in his office.
Lansdowne principal Dr. Brian Matney has been on leave now for nearly 2 weeks. Not a peep out of the school system about exactly why, but we've been told that it may involve issues with the staff. However, parents and students still like him. An online petition has picked up some 1,500 signatures. The people who started it plan to show the school board the petition soon. We will keep you updated.
A big day for high school students from across the area. Look at all of them in there. 10 on your side at the Ted Constant Center, where some 1,200 high school seniors participated in the Access College Foundation's National Signing Day event. Those students all committed to colleges this morning. It's one of a number of events across the country as a part of Michelle Obama's nationwide Reach Higher initiative. Congrats to all of them. Next at 6, headed to the high court. Bob McDonald's case is set to be heard tomorrow. What will happen inside the halls of the Supreme Court? A preview coming up.
And we're keeping tabs on 5 presidential primaries across the East Coast. Results as they come in tonight on WAVY.com.
Priority dealerships sell more new cars than anybody in Hampton Roads, so we have twice as many used cars as anybody else. In addition to selection, there are other great reasons to buy a Priority used car, like Priorities for Life, oil and filter changes, and state inspections for life, and your engine guaranteed for life on used cars and trucks. Plus, a 5-day exchange guarantee, and locations everywhere to service what we sell. Thousands of cars and trucks with Priorities for Life at PriorityAuto.com. Wow.
Where would Mama put the diapers?
Nobody said parenting was easy, but finding low-cost health insurance can be. Checkups, prescriptions, dental and vision, mental health care, and more. Go to coverva.org for more info. Famous. This is the easy part.
Do you like it?
You know, the one thing that keeps us striving and growing is the fact that time isn't something to be taken for granted. It's fleeting and very precious. We should make the most of every minute we have. So choose your moments and make them special. Because it's true, life is about the destination, but what really matters is who you're riding with. Charles Barker Automotive, an exceptional car buying experience.
Have you ever been so hot you needed to turn your house into a water park? Then do what I do. Call A1 American Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Hi. Hi. Not just A1, A1 American.
We asked our Mercedes-Benz customers about their experience at Tysinger.
What they say is what they deliver. Everything was totally transparent.
That's the Tysinger difference.
There's never any pressure. We're here to help people find solutions that work for them.
For a limited time, lease a new CLA 250 for only $299 a month. Or a new GLA 250. It's also just $299 a month. Plus Tysinger's pickup and delivery service.
The Tysinger Automotive Family, just off I-64 in Hampton, or at Tysinger.com.
You're watching WAVY News 10 at 6 with Tom Shad, Anita Blanton, Chief Meteorologist Don Slater, and Bruce Rader with sports.
We're back now with the former governor of Virginia taking his corruption case to the nation's highest court. This is as far as Bob McDonnell can go with this case.
Tomorrow, justices will hear oral arguments into whether McDonnell should go to prison, or if the law itself is so vague that he ends up with no time behind bars. 10 on your side's Andy Fox now with what we should expect.
The question before the court: did then Governor Bob McDonnell use official acts as governor to benefit businessman Johnny Williams? Noted local attorney Hunter Sims.
The question they want to resolve is an official act, and what is an official act, whether or not the definition in this particular case, customary practices, is so vague that it's unconstitutional. That's what you're going to hear tomorrow.
McDonnell's defense team argues the law involving official acts is vague. All McDonnell did was extend normal political courtesies that other politicians do to a supporter.
Criminal laws have to be clear. If they're vague, then they're unconstitutional.
McDonnell asked his Secretary of Health and Human Resources, William Hazel, to meet with Johnny Williams to find out more about Williams' dietary supplement, Anatablock. Williams even had a product launch in the governor's mansion.
He argues that that's just what governors do, but it's not an official act calculated to impact a decision of the government.
The government argues, the jury agreed, and a higher court agreed that McDonnell accepted $170,000 in loans and gifts from Williams with the understanding that McDonnell would use his office to help Williams promote his product and to use a state lab to test that product.
Governor McDonnell argues that he never told anybody to approve Anatablock, the Star Scientific product.
McDonnell has maintained there was no quid pro quo, this for that. There was no testing in the state lab, but the lower court agreed it's the intent that matters. I'm Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
Andy will be in Washington for tomorrow's session at the Supreme Court. Look for tweets from Andy and a full report tomorrow on WAVY News 10 and on WAVY.com.
Now, your Super Doppler 10 forecast with Chief Meteorologist Don Slater.
There are some real measly chances of rain coming up, and then there's some good chances of rain coming up over the next couple of days. I want to show you which are which. We get measly chances of rain coming up during the overnight hours. A few of us could see a stray shower or two, mainly toward the Middle Peninsula and the Northern Neck. Now, that would be overnight, and you can see where that action would be coming from, right on through West Virginia, and could be headed on down, right on down 64, and headed toward the Middle Peninsula and Northern Neck, and falling apart thereafter. It's getting close enough to dark here, too, so I'm not real concerned that we'll see much of that. We're going to see cooler air. That's the big thing. Eventually, a very good chance of rainfall into the region. There's where things are, again, as of this time. Now, I want to also show you what's going on in terms of the cool front dropping on through very slowly. Here's where things are 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. We've got a southwesterly wind, warm start to the day. There's the front right on through here. You can see northeast wind here, but up against the southwest wind. Well, that northeast wind is going to win out for the most part. It'll drop on in, and and then just get stuck over the area. There's where things are by the noon hour, still right along the state line. So we start to cool off into the Hampton Roads cities and even into parts of northeast North Carolina. But then that front stalls out. You see it right on through here. Northeast wind, then south-southwesterly wind. Then it returns northward tomorrow night at midnight. That's going to be our best shot at seeing some rainfall into the area tomorrow night late. And then we work our way into Thursday. Not that big a chance of rainfall during the day coming up on Thursday. We can see some at the end of the day. Now, I'm going to show you what's going on overnight. A stray shower right along this front is indeed possible at any point during the overnight hours. As we are 2 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. That front is dropping on through. It's dropped through the peninsula right away during the morning. 10-mile-an-hour winds out of the north. 71 degrees likely early in the day, and then temperatures drop on down from there and likely remain into the 80s south of this front into North Carolina. But 3 o'clock, 10 to 20-mile-an-hour winds, stray showers into the area, maybe a rumble of thunder into North Carolina, maybe a stray shower into Virginia, 10, 20-mile-an-hour winds at 7 o'clock in the evening, and this front just stalls on out. There's where it is at midnight. Remember that chance where we'll see a little bit heavier rainfall into the region, 10 to 20-mile-an-hour winds. There's where it is at 4 o'clock in the morning. At 7 o'clock on Thursday morning, all is quiet, 10, 20-mile-an-hour winds. Could see a stray shower, rumble of thunder later on in the day. It would likely be toward the evening hours coming up on Thursday. Now, the longer range version of Future Track had a lot more rain. I just updated this one. Had a lot more rain in an earlier forecast model run, but now it's starting to lighten up in that rain overnight, Thursday night and into Friday. This is our Friday morning stray shower. Friday evening, it's gone. Now we move on into Saturday and Sunday. Now, finally, by the end of the day on Sunday, we are seeing another shot at some rain, and that'll last on into the day on Monday. We'll lay it all out with a 7-day forecast. The rainfall kind of comes and goes, but our best chance of rain appears to be late tomorrow night. Right now, though, beautiful weather, and it's going to last into the evening. Temperatures 83, 84, 85, 86 degrees. And as far as that chance of rain, yeah, we got a slight chance of rain during the evening and overnight hours, but not that big a chance. Most of us won't see a thing. As far as the rainfall for tomorrow, it'll likely be in the afternoon, but more likely tomorrow night late. Thursday, late in the day into the nighttime hours. Friday ending. Temperatures mostly into the 70s over the next 7 days.
Injuries to 3 All-Stars have taken over the headlines as the NBA playoffs continue, and a beautiful day for baseball at Harbor Park. College baseball, that is. Would Old Dominion be able to beat Virginia again? Find out next on the Sports Wrap.
One of the reasons Cavalier customers become customers for life is that we make purchasing your vehicle easy. It's easy to find your perfect vehicle with our huge selection of new Ford, Lincoln, and Mazda vehicles. Easy to save thousands with our upfront, transparent pricing, both online and in our showroom. Plus, Cavalier Owner Rewards make servicing your vehicle easy on your wallet. For an easy buying and ownership experience, visit Cavalier Ford, Lincoln, or Mazda today.
Serving customers for life.
We know there are a lot of things riding on your flight. Stress shouldn't be one of them. Welcome to the new and always improving Norfolk International Airport. From check-in to your gate and every destination in between, we're working hard to make it quick and easy for you to get from here to there in no time. It's a great day to fly. Start your journey with us at takeorf.com.
Ask a friend about Toyota hybrids. See what they're saying about the all-new Prius, redesigned to shatter your expectations. With Toyota Safety Sense, including lane departure alert and pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, a new functional interior, and other high-tech features. And now you can lease a Prius for just $219 a month, or buy one with as low as 0% APR financing. The all-new Prius, performance that will make you rethink hybrid. Just ask a friend who drives one. Toyota, let's go places.
Are you bothered with IBS constipation? Clinical Research Associates of Tidewater is conducting an investigational medication research study for IBS constipation. For more information, call 627-6798 or reach us on the web at crat.org.
Whether you're running, walking, or racing through your day, the trained fit specialists at New Balance can help you find the shoe that's right for you. Now through May 1st, save 15% on all New Balance footwear at New Balance, Marketplace at Hilltop, Virginia Beach.
We started with the class-leading RX. We gave it paddle shifters to help you command the road. a sport mode to help you control the road, and a sport-tuned suspension to help you connect with the road. The Lexus RX F-Sport. This is the RX Elevated. Lease the all-wheel drive 2016 RX 350 for $419 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
It has become a college baseball tradition. Old Dominion against UVA, and today the Monarchs welcome the defending champion Cavaliers, and the fans and Big Blue loved it. I'm Bruce Rader. Hey, what a year for Virginia baseball. After winning the College World Series last spring, the Hoos have been on a roll, winning their series against #1 Miami and 5th-ranked North Carolina. But could the Cavs do it again against Old Dominion, a team that they had lost to 4 times in a row? Almost 5,000 fans showed up at Harbor Park today to find out, and Nathan Epstein joins us with that story.
Big Blue taking on the defending national champs. Monarchs looking for their 5th straight win over the Hoos, and an announced crowd of 4,800 at Harbor Park. ODU off to a heck of a start. Bottom of the 2nd inning, Jason McMurray, deep left center. It falls. Here comes Connor Myers. An RBI triple for McMurray to make it 1-0. Justin Hayes from Western Branson Chesapeake made it 2-0 with an RBI single. Still in the 2nd, Nick Walker out of Kellerman, Virginia Beach. Nasty swing to left center. Here comes Hayes, a 2-run RBI triple. It's 4-0 Old Dominion. Cavaliers get a run in the 3rd. To the 4th, Nate Eichhoff finds the hole to left. Adam Hazley will score, and the lead is cut in half. UVA ties it up with 1 swing. In the 5th, Pavin Smith, opposite field, deepest part of the park, gone. He went 3 for 3 with 3 RBI, game tied at 4, and the Cavaliers took control from there. 6th inning, Matt Theis, right field. UVA now with a 5-4 lead. Theis also homered in the 8th inning. 5 Old Dominion pitchers gave up a combined 14 hits and 8 walks, and the streak is officially over. UVA, ranked 20th in the nation, comes from behind and gets the win 8-4.
Coach Fenwood and his staff are really, really good, and they have had our number because they play tough and they play the game the right way. But it feels great to come down here and get a win. It was a great environment.
They had a lot of big hits, a lot of 2-strike hits, and you got to give them all the credit. We got off to a good start, and and then they kind of settled down, and we didn't do much offensively after the 4 spot we put up.
And Old Dominion has now lost 6 of its last 7 games. They start a series at UAB this weekend. At Harbor Park, Nathan Epstein for the Sports Wrap.
Thank you, Nathan. Injuries to 2 more of the top players in the NBA are in the headlines tonight. Remember, Sunday, Stephen Curry sprained his knee. He could be out 2 to 4 weeks. And the L.A. Clippers had a devastating night last night. Their all-star big man, Blake Griffin, will miss the remainder of the postseason after suffering a leg injury. He won't be back until next year. Also last night, the Clippers star guard Chris Paul broke his hand. He had surgery today. The series between L.A. and Portland is tied at 2-2, but without their 2 best players, it's going to be rough for the Clippers. More on those stories tonight at 10:45 on the Fox 43 Sports Wrap, and I'll see you guys at 11.
Everybody just stay healthy.
Yes. Yeah, stay healthy. I wish you could do slow motion jumps like that. That's great. 71 tomorrow.
That's scary, actually.
But getting cooler during the day.